Hi, we are back again today. I had to switch to one of my headsets. Uh, there were some issues with my mic. It just wasn't really working the way I wanted it to. I think the cable's bad on it right now, and it was like constantly connecting and disconnecting. So I had to order a new cable, and until I have that, I am going to be using a headset. The upside of this is it makes volume a whole lot easier since I can pump all my desktop audio right into my headset as well. Downside is it's just so much more like constricting, it feels like. And I don't like wearing it for really long periods of time. It ends up hurting my ears eventually. But we'll make do, especially since today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, shooting for around 6:30 to 6:45 to stop. So we've got a little under 3 hours, closer to 2.5. And what we're going to do with that is the very first thing we were doing is we were going to go over here and talk to Personal Tune and basically just ruin his life. Yeah, because we're the savior of the best of Tune now, since we gave the mine to his sister. So we're going to go over to this kind fellow who deserves all the sympathy in the world. That wasn't his house. I think his house is over here. And we're just going to wait until morning. No reason to barge in on him, right? And we're going to say, yes, what is it? I spoke with your sister. You did what? You dog. She can't be trusted. She hates me. She told me how you sold the mine against your mother's wishes. Well, she doesn't know. My life was in danger. Stanton would have killed me. I had to sell. I owed him money. His silver had dried up, and the iron wasn't bringing in enough money fast enough. Oh, I also gave her the deed to the mine. By the gods, you're evil. You're trying to ruin me. Get out, get out. Get out of here and leave me alone. Yeah. So now pure ore does actually spawn in the mine. There's a few of them. But, like, is there really any reason to loot it? Like, I'll go in just to take a look. I think we get like a couple pieces. And this is one of the ways you can complete Lloyd's quest if you can't just craft pure ore. Like, you get one right here. But we also got some earlier. So with that done, what we're going to do is, I forget what the fastest way out of town is. I think we can just, looks like we can just run south from here. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're actually going to go back to, actually no, before we do that, I'm going to buy the camera so we don't have to come back here ever again. Because there is actually something we can do with the camera, and what I was kind of wanting to do to circumvent a little bit of stuff right now is to get to some of the later game towns, and in one of those the camera is a quest item because I want proof of flight, and the camera has that proof. So now that we no longer really care about money, there's really no reason to not just buy this dude's camera back for nearly 1,200. And then we're also going to sell a few of those necklaces just to clear our inventory room. And the hand cannon as well, we don't need it. A sword too. And yeah, why not for the ores? Oh, I have this explosive grenade and sheet metal, which I think I wanted to make a grenade out of, but I might not have the skills. Yeah, okay, so I need the Dwarven, or I need, smithing skill for the concussion grenades. And we would have to go back to Toronto for that, so I'm just not gonna bother. However, I do want to double check this persuasion. We really do want that to be apprentice level. I don't know who does it though. I'm just trying a couple guys in this town. If we don't find it, that's fine. There we go. That's correct, you're an apprentice. It doesn't tell me where the expert is, but whatever. So we got our camera quest item. We're gonna put this here so we don't lose it. Same with this journal, because it would be kind of bad to accidentally sell. And then, as soon as I can figure out how to leave town here, we're gonna leave and we're gonna run back to the craft site, like I was saying. There we go. And the reason we're going to the craft site is basically to just kill a quest. That guy's a ghost very early in the game. He wanted to have us, like, free him. And we're just basically going back to tell him that we righted his wrongs as best we could. But he is going to stay as a ghost forever because he did bad things and our ball is not going to remove it. I wanted you to know we returned our ball as sacred artifact, so I'm to be released then. No, I actually lied about that. You're just gonna rot here forever. No, it cannot be. I will curse you, your loved ones, release me. Right. I may have wanted to make a few more heal items now that I think about it. Oh well. I have regen. And I don't think we'll actually get hurt too bad doing this other stuff.
Sir, you might wish to consult your map.
Oh, thank you, Virgil. I don't know what I would ever do without you. And then there's a pass. I don't remember entirely where it is. I think it's right about here. And this is one of the ones where you can't actually find it on the world map, at least not from this side. You can only find it by actually running into it. So we are going to have a little bit of a problem trying to find it. So for that I am going to look up where it is. And then something we're going to need this, I just watched my cat. Something we're going to actually need this pass for is another one of the altars is actually inside of it. actually hurt a little bit. That's a lot of rings. Anyways, the coordinates we want are 1500 and 1442. So I actually went to the wrong spot here, I think. Okay, so it's not gonna let me. It's about as far as I can get, I think. So we might do a little bit of running around. Charges. I don't really want to do that though, because it means standing around for 5 minutes. Jaina and the others don't have a healing jacket I can give them, but they're probably better off with armor. Before, I was thinking that this gun got 6, and that other thing I was getting was 5. But I've been counting the pistol shots here, I'm getting 7, which really puts this thing pretty far above any of the other guns, I think. Yeah, so the speed on it is 13. That's really strong. You can see here I'm just kind of slowly regenerating from my jacket. One thing that's a little annoying, though, is, well, besides all of these random encounters, is that you can't separate stacks with like a button. Like there's no shift click or control click to just separate half, I don't think. So because I have so many charges, I can't actually just pass all of them to one of my party members. Because what ends up happening is, if I try and pass all of it, it's too heavy. And then they just won't take them. So I have to like click and separate just a few of them. Because even like the default 2000 it makes is very heavy. I can only carry it because this mod apparently lets me cheat the main character's carrying capacity as a quality of life thing, which I think is a little controversial, but I think is a good decision. It's so much easier to just keep loot on your main guy. Also, here, I'm gonna adjust my monitor real quick. it keeps going up on its own, and that then adjusts the webcam. I think the bolts ought to be tightened. Streamed much in the daytime the last few days, so like all the streaming has been very been set up for like the background being a lot darker. I'll deal with that. Normally what I have on these two is there's software that lets me control like light temperatures and colors. But I don't really want to tab out on this game, so like this. Like they have the Logitech lights, and the same thing as my keyboard. It all like goes with the same light syncing stuff, so it lets me control them. I guess I could probably set up like some sort of macro for it, but I just haven't. What I would really like to do if I were to do that is connect another monitor that's a touch screen where I can just like have a whole bunch of buttons. Like I'd even make my own app for it if I needed to. Yeah, my monitors are like, well, the one I'm mainly playing on right now is fine for its tilt. My other one, it's gotten all loose again, and it doesn't do anything correctly. Although it's a pretty minor fix. Alright, so we're at 1448, which would mean we're gonna need to go north slightly. Actually, I think I can run up there a little bit more. Okay, so we're at 1492 and 1444, it looks like. So we're going to want to go slightly north and west. And the reason I wanted to figure that out is when we manually run this, the land is just going to be very, very bland. We're going to run north first in order to actually hit a mountain pass. And I swear there is a mountain pass out here. It's just a very large world. That's mostly bland. Okay, here we go. So here's the mountain pass. And we are never going to find that Gorgoth pass just manually running. Unless this is it. It's not. Okay. So, yeah, you see where we are, 1442. We basically have to run up here at about 1500. So we can just follow this north. And this might be quite a run. I think it'll probably take it'll take a couple minutes. So it'll be very, very thrilling stream content, I'm sure. So while this is going on, I'm going to tell everyone, actually, you know what? While this is going on, we're going to heal Magnus. And I'll just go without armor. because I'm not going to actually run into any enemies. I do, however, need to give Magnus charges for that thing to work. And yeah, you can't type in a number, you can't like alt-click a number. It's just select some, so. I'm gonna give him 40, that should be more than enough. Okay, now while Magnus is healing, anyone who happens to be listening can hear about my lunch. I ended up going to one of those hot delis that's in a grocery store. I don't know how common they are, but the ones around here have them. So I got myself some really nice chicken tenders and mashed potatoes and gravy. That's really like the advantage of those places, is you can get mashed potatoes and gravy that's hot, on demand, and not have to cook. So, you know, I'm sure that's a very thrilling story. Oh, I also got myself a tea that I forgot to drink, so I'm gonna drink that over my coffee. It's green tea with mint. I didn't buy the unsweet like I usually do, so it also tastes like sugar. Not a really big sugar eater. And yes, this mountain range really is this repetitive. Had I thought about it, I might have done this zone, or like this region off stream. At least to find it. The only problem is you don't actually get it as a waypoint on your map until you get all the way through it. So, and then you actually enter it from the other side on the waypoint. So it would have been like a really awkward spot to start a stream in. Magnus, however, is healed, so I'm going to take his... or take... I'm going to charge us back. And my healing jacket. And those healing jackets are pretty easy to make. From the 40 charges I gave him, though, I had 14 left. So it kind of gives you an idea of how many charges you'd have to burn. Like, every character would need to be holding probably a set of 2,000 charges for every, like, 1 or 2 dungeons. So I think the rate is probably around, like, 30 charges to be equivalent to one of these cure-alls. Not counting, like, actual in-battle heals that you need. So it's probably a little bit more space efficient because the charges are just a 1x1 on every character, whereas every single one of these are a lot. So we have definitely gone too far north at this point. So I'm going to fast travel back here and look again. We are at 1490 by 1444. We want 1500 by 1442. I'm basically just trying to look the map in here for anything slightly better. I think this is as close as we're gonna get. This looks promising. this might be the pass. We'll know we're approaching it because the tree colors change. But it goes west. So if this mountain is below us, it would mean it's probably like the bottom of the pass. There we go, we found it. So, yeah, you see we also lost the world map here. I'm not going to travel... Oh, we do actually get the pass on the map now. I didn't think we did. That must be one of the patch changes. The monsters here are not overly high level, but they can still damage us. There's a couple things to look out for that I'll really want my gun for, which is like the stone monkey and a couple of ore golems. Because those could potentially damage my gun, or damage my weapons. Some of my party members over there to attack those things, and I'd like to use just a gun to kill the ore golem. Oh, party members are being dumb. Well, okay, so I think I was able to... Yeah, I was able to do enough damage to kill it before they did. I'm just gonna skip my turn though, and actually, we're gonna leave turn-based entirely. And I'm just kind of trying to... Ooh. Very ancient. I'm just trying to get everything clear here, basically, so we can run around in safety in the future. Not that anything here is really dangerous. But it's also XP, so why not? There are 2 more ore golems here. Weapon damage. I'm not sure if that's because of strength or if it's just that axes don't get damaged as easily. big concern for equipment health. Okay, so the fire elemental's aggro as well. It is much more of a threat than the ore element, or than the ore golem. Because it will do a lot of damage every time we hit it or it hits us. Kill it though before any actual combat happened. Virgil's getting hurt quite a bit here. I'm gonna run over and support him. He's just spamming so much attempted healing on himself. But his tech affinity is so high that he basically is resisting heals. I wish I could make it so he doesn't have this skill. He'd be a lot stronger. So usually most altars have the item that they need around them. There was one geode right there that we picked up. Yeah, and this one needs geodes. Usually there's like 3 or 4 offerings, so I think the patch that I'm using must have changed it because we only got the one. Another fire elemental, that guy worries me. Alright, well, we're getting through here without too much equipment damage yet. Another spectral wraith to look out for. The noble, I think he's actually someone you can revive, but he doesn't have much to say. I am quick saving here. I'm gonna reload after I do this. I just kind of wonder what he has to say, if anything. Oh, the revive didn't work. So either... Okay, so I think he's like maybe too tech inclined for that to work. Or if it's not that, he just can't be revived, like he's just a corpse. I thought you could actually talk to him though. Anyways, I don't really want his loot. I was just kind of curious if I could revive him. Like, the loot's nice, but I really don't need it. If I want to make money, there's better things I can do, like just making charges and selling them. This and the metal plates make 2,000 charges, which would sell for 4,000. Similar concept for fuel and bullets. Like, money is just too easy to get. All I have to do is drop my current stash, make one stack, and then sell it. Essentially, any tech vendor has at least 10,000. Just by grabbing some stuff to sell. Alright, we are now through the pass. And the cool thing about this is we can now walk over here. And with that ability, we're going to walk right... Sorry, watching my cat to see what he's doing. He's looking at my iPods like they are a fun toy to knock on the floor. And my SSD external. This is the play with me mode. Except we just played before stream, and are going to play again after stream. This Bolo altar, that's the Minerva coins, I think, for one of the blessings. I will probably go through and do the blessings at some point. I'm not sure if I want to do that on stream or off stream, because it's just a bunch of running around. However, this is Caledon. We stopped right in the city. Notable things here are the Repair Master, another set of Thieves Guild quests, and a few other things. I'm gonna do the quest with, I think it's this guy here first. He wants the camera. And then he's also the Repair Master, I believe. I say, you crawled out of the Zephyr, caught your tail in the news, ripping good yarn. Well, pray tell, who are you? I am Heronius Maxim, inventor of the mechanized gun and the recently absconded aeroplane. A heavier-than-air flying machine. He appears distracted for a moment and then thrusts his hand towards you. Oh, you'll have to excuse my absent-mindedness. I was just admiring the ruins of my life. You might need some help. What happened to your factory? Damned imbecilic ogres stole my flying machine prototypes and burned down my factory. And just to add that little extra joy to the whole affair, they beat me senseless as well. Now the king's advisors say I'm a fraud, that heavier-than-air flight is impossible. They say I staged the whole thing to cover my failure. Without proof, my days here are done. Well, why don't you simply build another one? I don't have any money. This was all funded by the king, and that is why his advisors are after my head. And I can't get any more funds without proof. Quite the vicious circle it is. Well, what type of proof do you need? Anything that would prove they were capable of flight. Well, if I found it, what would it be worth? I could give you an experimental mechanized arachnid I've been developing. Quite handy to have around in a scuffle. It'll heal you automatically. I can already make my own. Well, here I could say I don't believe I have any use for a device such as that. Sure, why not? Because I wouldn't. Well, it would bring a nice bit of coin on the open market if you would not have any use for it personally. Fair enough. Here's a camera with pictures of them flying. Would that do it? Yes, vindication. Thank you for this. Not only will I be allowed to carry on my work, I can also make those advisors look ridiculous. He digs through some parts on the floor, and here's the medical arachnid I promised you. Oh, and you may as well take the plans for it in case you have cause to need them. Oh, thanks. Since you were kind enough to help me, if you ever need a mechanized gun built, just bring me the parts and I'll do it. Did I mention that I also invented the mechanized gun? Oh, what would I need? Need to bring me a loading mechanism and a Clarington rifle. Well, I'll remember that. That's nice. Can I ask some other questions? Can you repair items for me? 50 coins. Back up to 80 out of 80. Yeah, there's the repair master here. Nothing gets damaged. Or nothing loses health. Which is pretty cool. Now for other skills. I think we're probably doing okay now in the thieving department. Like we have really good pickpocket. We have passable prowling. Haggle. So in order to get the most quests possible, I can level up persuasion. If I level persuasion, I can then do the expert level persuasion quest. Because persuasion is kind of unique in that there's a quest once you're an expert, and that will give you, is actually part of the requirements to access the Master Persuasion. It's like there's an expert level quest as well that you have to not fumble. And then on top of that, it actually requires higher skill. Most require like 18 points or whatever to do the Master Quest, so it's like, you know, half of one level up less, where it's like at 5 here, it's only half. But Persuasion actually requires things being completely maxed. I don't really need more picklocks. I don't care about disarm traps. Don't care about repair. Gambling is kind of useless. The other option is I level up dodge and then maybe melee to get my guys apprentice and expert levels in that. Plus, I think I was saying before, I really like both the master melee and dodge quest lines. They're pretty cool and they're actually intertwined. However, if I do the quest to the blessing quest, I think I can get like 3 free levels of melee and dodge. So 2 points in each would actually get me to, all the way to master. And given that, I think I'm actually just going to take the persuasion. Expert Persuasion was Matt of Lil, and there should be another Expert Persuasion somewhere, but I don't remember who it is, or where. However, we should have boat travel to Caledon now, I think. Or maybe that unlocks for the main quest. This is our Thieves Guild guide. Caledon doesn't have quite as much going on in it as Toronto. The developers kind of ran out of time. Look at Powerful technologist. Proud to make your acquaintance. Interested in trading? I have the blade launcher. Dwarven plate mail is nice. I wish you had dwarven steel though. The suit of armor this guy's wearing, the small machine plate mail, if you can't actually craft your own, that's I think the only set in the game. Here's the magic smith. They're gonna kick me out of the store. Hold on there, you reek of technology. We don't serve your kind here. I'm not sure if this one does. Yeah. Therapeutics vendor should serve me though. Let's trade. Gonna buy another restore life just in case I need it. And I kind of want some more heals. Oh, she's not selling one of the things I need. That's right. It's kind of weird, this mod. Like, the first time you visit the vendor, it's regular stuff, and then after they reset once, it's the full inventories. You just heard that woman die. It's a scripted trigger. There's basically a serial killer on the loose in the city, so you just heard another one where like you run around and you hear him. We can solve the murder, but I don't really want to do it just yet. Instead, what I'm going to do is kind of an amusing quest over here. We're gonna get 3 of an item that I've got 0 interest in using, but it's still kind of funny. And these 2 little halflings here. Mature gnome city dweller, elderly halfling city dweller. They're complaining about magic beans. I've got enough persuasion that I think I can do this. What are you interrupting us, fool? Or why are you interrupting us, fool? I'm the fool, look at yourselves, you're pathetic. Probably not the right answer. May I offer my assistance, gentlemen? Maybe I could help, or you could not get a job as a firing squad target. Wow. That's rough. I'm gonna offer my assistance. Help? I do not think you can help the fact that my partner is an imbecile. Make that ex-partner. Well, you 2 are partners. What happened? Sorry, my cat's rolling on his back next to my computer. It's just too adorable to not look at. He's kind of laying next to my GPU for the warmth. Well, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I chose the wrong business partner, that's what. Everyone warned me. Don't go into business with a halfling, they said. You're only asking for trouble, they said. I take it you didn't listen, or it didn't work out? I take it you didn't listen. No, we worked together for years. We had a small gardening business, nothing fancy, but it paid the bills. I never let Terry handle any of the financial work, took care of that myself. I was so stupid to trust him with this last transaction. Uh-oh. What did he do? Well, we decided to retire, so we put our equipment up for sale. It wasn't long before I found an interested party, but I had to go to Toronto on business. I left Terry with explicit instructions on what was and wasn't an acceptable price. Oh, so what did he get for her? Beans. He sold all of our tools for 3 supposedly magical beans. I didn't believe him at first, but I've seen the receipt. It's true. The tools should have brought in at least 2,000 coin, but no, not with this blithering idiot in charge. Have you had them checked for magic, or no, you really shouldn't have left him in charge? I mean, I'd be happy to ask if you had him checked, but I'm just gonna laugh at the guy. Dripping with sarcasm. I'm so glad you find all of this so amusing. I'm sorry, did you at least get them checked? Checked? Are you insane? Whoever heard of magic beans? You should have heard the lies they told him. Been in the family for generations, had great powers, created by some ancient wizard. What a crock. Chuckling, what a story. Go ahead, berate him, he deserves it. Or, what if I bought them off you? Would you accept 1,000 coins? And it's half what he got. Looking shocked. You want to buy them. Suddenly convulsing with laughter. Terry, I found a bigger idiot than you. I didn't think it was possible. You can't be serious, sir. Perfectly serious. I'll pay you 1,000 coin for the 3 beans, or somewhat disgruntled. Do you want the coin or not, old man? I'm perfectly serious. Still laughing. Oh, you're too much. Well, you've got yourself a deal. Here, take them. He gives you the beans and takes the coin from you. I'll be leaving now. Good day. Go on, Terry. We have a bit of coin after all. Let's go celebrate. I don't know if I can talk to him. Little time for the likes of you, halfling, or... yeah, those jerks. Well, so these things are actually very useful. They're, I think, full health restores, hit point magic, fatigue. I think they cure any negative effects and do a couple other things. They're actually the strongest magic healing items in the game, and they're cheaper than the next strongest ones that you can buy. So believe it or not, it was actually a really good deal. As funny as it sounds. And then here, we're basically just gonna... we got the Thieves Guild quest that we can do. But otherwise, there's not really much for us in Caledon yet. I mean, we can run around and do other random quests too, like... there's a main quest thing here in this main Pitari temple. If we enter in here, we're actually going to get some backstory on Virgil as well. Because... although the stuff with Pollock made it sound like he grew up on the streets of Toronto, and he did, he also spent a lot of time in Caledon. And Caledon here is where his life sort of fell apart. But let's just talk to this. Well, yeah, let's talk to this nice man first. It's good to see you. Those that matter within the underground speak highly of you. What can I do for you? First, where's the black market at? You can find it hidden away in the back room with a sobbing onion. I think that's this bar. Cool. Well, what should I know about? Jonathan Sanders has a secret basement below his house. It is rumored that he keeps a staff of restoration hidden there. Cool. What else? Secret armory beneath one of the guard houses. There's a crusading armor. Postal shipment on the docks. And a necklace in the inn. So we're gonna do all of these real quick. This is the inn. Oh, you know what? Right before we do that, if you remember this man from Ashbury, we did find his apprentice in Fimbria. So nice to meet you, so very nice indeed. Hello, Kiesel. Oh, I did not recognize you at first glance, bro. Tell me, have you any news of Dudley? I do. I found him in Durnholm. He has joined the Bogard there. He appears relieved yet annoyed by your words. Durnholm. Joined up with the King's force, has he? Well, the least the lad could have done was to inform me of his intent so as not to worry me. Well, thank you, Braille. Thank you for taking the time to bring me this news. You have taken a heavy weight from my shoulders. Yep. Goodbye. Okay, so we're gonna prowl. Then we're gonna save. Then we're gonna lockpick. Prowling Master Note 2, we don't care about that. Don't care about that. I think we care about that chest. Oh, it jammed when I failed. That's too bad. Sorry, give me one moment here. I need to type something in the chat. Say something really stupid in the chat. And this time, pick this. It's a chest that we want. Or I think that amulet was the quest item. Necklace, yeah, magic necklace. Next one, we're going to go down to the docks and steal the post. I actually really like the layout of the docks for these thieving missions. It's too bad there's not more of them down there. It almost feels like the patrols and stuff they set up for the mission are actually really good. Like where everyone is. gonna jam that one. So I might come back for it later. We need the armor beneath the guardhouse, then Jonathan Sanders. Sanders is easy. There's actually another quest we can do with him later, but I want to grab this first. It's underneath this trapdoor. House, which is a thing I had briefly considered lockpicking when we were over getting the magic beans. Oh, I don't have my gun. So it must have been when I got knocked down in combat earlier. When I was going through the pass. No, it couldn't have been then because I had my gun when I was doing repairs. Because I repaired it. That really sucks because there's only 2 copies of this gun available. And I do have that other copy still. But how could I have lost my gun? I haven't done any combat in town here. Sure I didn't sell it. Well, this is actually really bothersome. I can go back to the previous save, but I don't think it's going to be there. I could go to the stream. Yeah. I could go into the stream save, but then I would have to go back to the past again today, and I don't want to do that either.
What is it that you want of me?
Well, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to buy a temporary gun. We'll sell back and get the other one later. But I'm kind of now a little worried that I'll lose the other one, because I only have the one spare. Since it's not an easily replaceable item. I didn't sell it to this guy or something on accident, did I? Well, we got the vendor reset on him, so it wouldn't even show up. He does have a featherweight axe. I could make a pyrotechnic axe if I wanted to, but I mean, I put these points into firearms. I wanted to try going guns for once. But I might just be out of luck with that for a little bit. I'll sell back to Caledon soon enough. Yeah, that's very disappointing. That jammed. I think that's the guardhouse we needed too. No, nope, it's this one. Nothing there. I wish I understood how I lost my gun. I was like 90% positive I had it when I repaired my gear. Caledon Crusading Chain is kind of nice as a magic armor. But at least this chainmail goes. Spectral Arachnid schematic. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, nope, I already know it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, backroom sobbing onion. That's the mushroom. Yeah, this one's the sobbing onion. Human shopkeeper, shall we barter? I really don't want to buy such an awful gun. Hello, sir. Hi, Mr. Razio. What do you want? I have something you might be interested in. What do you have? I have an amulet. My pleasure. I have something more. Postal bag. Thank you. I have something more. I have the staff. Good day to you. Oops. I have to rebuy that Caledon Crusading Chain because I have the armor. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so I'm gonna check back here. Maybe there was a trap or something and I dropped the pistol. Oh, there we go. There was a trap. In this case, we're just going to do a few more quests. So I'm trying to coax my cat into a certain pose for a photo. So I'm just kind of like waiting for him, and I have to get the picture really quickly. Alright, been notified that ship is wrecked along the south coast of Caledon, rumored to be carrying a large sum of gold. If you can retrieve it, you get stuff. A member of the Underground, Ryan Marshall has compiled a rather extensive document on his crimes. It's on file at the police station. We would like to obtain it. In news, Ryan Sanders has a watch. So, yeah, only 7 quests here. Why do cats always like wake up and get hyper when a camera's pointed at them? Like, he doesn't even know what a camera is or does. It's like the infrared light on him or something that they see. here. It's a pretty easy robbing of the police station. Wreck ship and Ryan Sanders' pocket watch. When we talk to Ryan Sanders, we're going to steal his pocket watch. However, we're also going to get a quest from him where we essentially talk his dad into giving him the company. I think there's a non-violent way to do it, because normally Ryan just wants his dad murdered for being too nice. Maybe it's not here, maybe it's in the other one. See, it should be a human. I did say human at that table. Yeah, here we go. Here's the guy. Human noble. Oh my, it's so nice to meet you. Okay, I'm gonna ask your name. He loves me because of my beauty and charisma. So I just kind of like piss everyone off when I talk to him. I am Ryan Sanders, and who might you be? I'm Brill. No, what do you want? I'm looking for work. Do you have any problems? My only problem is I have a father. I doubt there's much you can do about that. Well, why is he a problem? My father is Jonathan Sanders. I'm sure you've heard of him. Waits for you to be suitably impressed. He is the largest landowner in all of Caledon. Largest landowner in all of Caledon. Sanders' name has been one of power and influence for generations. I failed to get me the photo I wanted. No, and that's a problem. He didn't used to be. He was always a strong, ruthless businessman. People feared him. His power and influence are a force to be reckoned with. Well, what happened? He had an accident about a year ago. It almost killed him. Under his breath, too bad it didn't. Brings his attention back to you. Ever since then, he's become a changed man. Changed? He wishes to be kind. It's pathetic. He goes out of his way to help the weak, forgives debts, and even gives our riches away. He's actually told me that our family history is shameful. I can barely stomach the sight of him these days. Well, that's quite a change. He must have been very traumatized. He is squandering a fortune that is rightfully mine. He has no right to give away my money. None. Well, if it were me, I would put a stop to his actions. He looks at you thoughtfully as if assessing your abilities. Perhaps I do have a job. Well, I think I could arrange a little something special for your father. Yeah, I think I would like that. This would benefit you greatly. Yes, it would. I'd expect appropriate compensation. And what would one consider appropriate for such arrangements? How about 1,000? That is a little expensive, don't you think? No, not really. I mean, you're asking a lot. You have much to gain. If anything, this is a bargain. Yes, I see what you mean. Very well. 1,000. I want the arrangements handled quickly. Return to me when you are finished, and you'll be compensated for your services. We have an understanding? We do. Goodbye. Except, before that, what we're going to do is we're just going to walk right over here. Quick save, and then let's steal your pocket watch. That dude's a jerk. Alright. No, right, that's not where I hand him in. I hand him in up here. As I was saying, I think the intent was this town was supposed to be as big as Toronto, have as many quests, but the devs kind of ran out of time, so they focused most of what they were doing on on Tarant, and I think Shrouded Hills because it was a demo, so it had like multiple quests, ways to complete things. Starazia. Now, something you're looking for. Here's the pocket watch. Here's the criminal records. And then we have to go back up there for Jonathan Sanders' dad, so we're going to go down and do the docks first. Or the shipwreck first, I mean. Sorry, I just saw a really funny photo. Nothing that I can repeat on stream, or at least within the rules I want to do for content on stream. But yeah. This crate is what we need. It's not. That's one of the few spots to get a steam engine if you are magically inclined, because normally the tech vendors won't sell to you. Oh, I think our ogre just picked up the stuff we needed. Sorry, he just started sleeping. Okay. Sorry, I'm in one of the chats I'm in. We all post photos of our cats routinely. And someone just posted a photo of their cat in the exact same pose that mine is now in. So I have to accept their cat and raise them another photo. We'll just fast travel back into Caledon. something you're looking for. Chest of gold. So that finishes all of those. Alright, sorry, spaced out for a second running around. What we're gonna do next here is we're going to leave town and we're going to get a couple other waypoints unlocked. Since we don't actually need to go back to Toronto anymore. There's a town up north a little bit we're gonna grab, and then another bridge that we kind of have to find in the world. Although, actually, yeah, I don't know if they'll give us the location of the bridge or not. We'll try, though. I think I have to actually find it from this side of the map. I'm gonna leave town this way because it's night and I don't want to trigger another quest. This guy seems like a quest giver, though. I'm gonna talk to him real quick. Nope. There's a little werewolf right here, killing buddies. And we're just gonna, like, walk up the coast here. So I don't honestly remember where this town is. So it should appear somewhere along that. Lagoon, but that's not the spot I wanted. That's just a small little side dungeon area. We'll clear it out for XP later, but don't really need the loot. And no luck on the town. I'm gonna do a slightly larger search then, like that. meat grill wasn't what I wanted either. Yeah, it's just like another small dungeon. There's a few of those things around here. Well, in that case, I might just skip the town and go right for the bridge. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's called Leith Wyvern. Sighting, because it's on like it's got a bridge on it. Well, that one's not showing up on the map. Hmm. Hmm. Might have to go about this a different way. Maybe I can find it by knowing where this town is that I need. Nope. Alright, well, the wiki is not going to be very helpful for a map. So, I just do this the old-fashioned way. I think the bridge is right up here, though. And there is a actual combat at the spot that I want to avoid doing. So I'm trying to be careful of that. Yeah, let's try Google. Alright. 1581 by 1009. So we're pretty close on the spot. Again, we're gonna want to be very careful about not aggroing the thing if we find it. So what we're looking for here basically is a bridge that crosses this giant river. This right here looks like actual stuff. I'm not really... Oh, yep, there we go. There's the bridge. Looks like we did it without aggroing whatever the monster is. There's also a pass we could have gone through, I think up here, called like Harden's Pass or something. I wish this spot would have appeared on the map, though. Because we're going to have to do this manually each time we want to cross for the moment. Or maybe the Harden Pass is, something else. Anyways. Now that we are over here, we're going to want to get up to... Let's just go up there for now. This is all elf territory here. What we actually really want to unlock over here is up here. There's a swamp thing with an altar that we want to grab. There's also one, I think, over here with an altar we want to grab. Okay, so we got the Bengali Deeps revealed. That's good because this is a spot we're gonna need. I think there's actually 3 altars over here in total. Oh, no, this isn't the spot we want. This is an actual dungeon. Which I'd rather do later. There's a sloop. Oh, just a ring. So I think it's actually a quest sends us over to this, so the swamp is elsewhere. Maybe I won't try and sequence break this. Maybe I'd rather just go through the main quest, come to think of it. So I do actually want that other party member at the bare minimum, and being able to walk through this stuff correctly would be good too. If I want to do that, I'd need to go over to the Black Mountain Mines. So I think what I'll do is just go to grab Hardin's Pass, get that unlocked, maybe. Yeah, let's do it that way. 1288 and 713. It's like the other ones where I think it's easier to get from this side. We'll try right there. Oh, we also got another level up. I'm going to be putting these points into Persuasion because I'd like to do the Expert and Master quests. The Expert quest was in Ashbury. They have like a statue and a monument that they want you to do. And you don't actually have to complete it, you just have to get part of it done. But you just have to do it, I think, and have some reward. But then the Master quest requires all sorts of negotiations, and it's actually just money that you get. But you have to get like a certain score to get the Master training also. The sun's going down a little bit. I'm gonna adjust my lights. There should be a mountain pass here. That we are clearly not running into. Oh, we got it on the map. Very cool. We can actually just pass without doing anything. That's handy. So we'll do the quest here for the Black Mountain Mines. Not too difficult, and we now have ways to walk through anywhere on the map. But sometimes there's some traps in here, or loot and chests, or all that sort of stuff. This area is notable if you're doing the main quest. It's the first spot where you're actually going to run into ore golems, or other like earth elemental type guys. I'm going to take these necklaces. And this Dwarven Steel I'm taking because we can do something with it. In fact, we're going to do something with it right this very second. You'll see in Smithy here, Dwarven Steel plus Featherweight Chain makes Elite Plate Mail. And Elite Plate Mail is the first step for Mechanized Plate, I believe, which I have the recipe for, maybe not. Okay, I don't have the Mechanized Plate recipe yet. I must have to buy that from the Dwarves. However, we're still going to get some Elite Plate Mail. And the first guy I'm going to give it to is Jaina, because she doesn't have good protection. And Virgil already has a set of machine plate mail that we got from someone. It's like a medium. The one in Caledon that I said was the only one you could get is a small. So we're going to give Magnus those 2 pieces. And then he is going to craft us an Elite Plate Mail. For a stat comparison here, you can see weighs 250, weight 13, 24, 5. So it goes from 250 to 800, but 13 AC to 20, 24 damage reduction to 40, 5 fatigue to 30. So I mean, it's a very big boost there. And we can actually look at Virgil, since he has the machine plate, which is the next upgrade. 30, 20, 20, 30, 40, 30. So it actually, the machine plate goes down a little bit in defense, it looks like. Maybe the machine isn't as good as I thought it was. I mean, look at that. The Elite Plate is way better. It's got a little less AC, but it's got much better damage resist. Better fire resist. Or better fatigue resist, whatever it is. And it's less noisy. And it's lighter. I guess this one's durable. Right, let me get rid of the sheet metal. Actually, I was gonna make grenades, wasn't I? I'll hang on to it just in case. Well, no, I need the bucks. So it doesn't matter. Neither does that balanced sword. But we will keep an eye out for some more Dwarven metal if we come across it. I'm grabbing these just because, I don't know, I think it always feels good to loot gems. Oh, that was cool. They didn't take weapon damage for hitting the guy. Maybe we are past that point in the game. That's an issue. These lava rocks, there's a few of them in here, and we have to save them because they're used for the weapons. More Dwarven Steel is fantastic. We're getting some armor upgrades. With this set, I'm going to upgrade. Sog's been doing pretty well, so let's upgrade the armor on Magnus. It's kind of annoying because he won't keep the small featherweight in his inventory unless he's wearing something else. Which, value-wise, he still wants to wear the healing jacket. But you can see like how big a difference it is. 8-14-5 versus, I mean, 20-35. Yeah, it's a huge defense change. With that, I now have another plate equipped guy. So 3 of my 4 characters now are various types of plate mail. inventories. One downside of wearing like this heavier armor, I guess he's fine. Okay, it's only Virgil because he's wearing the machine plate, which is so much heavier. Is he has an encumbrance of light, and the way encumbrance works in this game. Get another one of these. Anyways, the way that encumbrance works is you essentially lose speed, so the more encumbered you are, the fewer attacks you get per round. I'm also going to take that lava rock in case I need it. Like this is all fantastic if I needed money or something, but I just don't. And I can't make another elite plate right now, unfortunately. I have materials to do it in the bank in Toronto that I'm using. But I just don't have the materials on me for them. So unless a leather jacket drops, like, I can't really use this stuff. Oh, we do have the 5 characters to equip. We now have 2 plates made, the stuff for 2 more. But I also want to keep in mind that I'm going to need
That's the way to show those bastards.
equipment for the other half ogre
Good
when we
hit,
pick
sir.
them up. I probably should have bought that featherweight axe in in Caledon, given that. But I didn't, because I think I even said to myself I should do it for this reason. We're gonna give him a whole bunch of necklaces to make room. Because I need room for the other guy we're gonna equip. I'm also just gonna get rid of this energizer. I can make more if I need them. There's just so many gems and tech items there, it's amazing. At this early a point in the game, these ore golems are actually very difficult to deal with, because you don't have good weapons. Or really stats. That'll give us enough. Oh, actually, is he wearing? Okay, so we are actually still using 1 featherweight. Let's double check that. Elite plate, elite, featherweight, machined. Yeah, so we can actually make 1 more right here. That thing takes a lot of space, doesn't it? 4x5. Yeah, so I think I just said Sog. Is it? Oh no, he's still at none. Yeah, I mean he's got 104 here. High level of really high level of AC, high damage resist. Like those stats are just insane. And like, we can't see the inventory on the dog, but the dog is like similar levels of insanity, and the other ogre we're gonna pick up is also gonna be like that. I see the stuff to make a pyrotechnic axe or featherweight axe. They're basically the same thing. I am going to take it, but otherwise I'm not really looking for much else. So Dwarven Steel is nice, I guess, but I think I have enough of that right now, especially since we'll have it available through vendors later on. I don't need all of it on these drops. These geodes are kind of nice. Like I said before, geodes are for one of the altars. Fancy new armor I gave them, but it's also very very easy to just replace. Pyrotechnic bow. I think. Oh nope, that's a new one. Cool. Machine gauntlets, 5, 7, plus 15 damage. We're going to take those. They're similar to the Vendigrathian gauntlets that a couple of these guys are using. 15 AC, 15 damage. These are less AC, same damage boost. So they're kind of nice. I don't think I can actually craft machine gauntlets either. Anyways, I'm going to be putting them on Magnus here, if he'll let me. Yeah, he puts his mysterious dwarven gauntlets aside. Even though his mysterious gauntlets actually give dwarves a bonus on a couple stats as like a hidden modifier. So we did actually, yeah, we cleared through all of that, so I think this is the only path to go through. Oh, this is mysterious. 3 dead thieves. I have a Loki in hand. Sickness. Let's read the note. Search for the target in the abandoned mines of the Black Mountain Clan. Any failures like those in Shrouded Hills will be met with the most severe punishment. Well, that means that we were their target. They're all wearing guard leather. If they're wearing leather armor, I can turn that into featherweight chain with these heavy wires, and then into dwarven or the elite plate mail right now. But since it's guard leather, I can't do that. It has to be leather armor. Given that, though, I am going to bring this spool of heavy wire with me because we might run into an actual leather armor in here. If there's anything to fight, or any like humanoids to fight. I think these notes are all the same still. I do actually want to have a little bit more room to loot things. So, I'm gonna put all this junk on this guy. Then I'm going to give all of these items right here to Jaina, as well as these. Essentially, I'm giving these to her because I know she's going to use them, unlike me, who's not using healing items, really. So this is a good way to make sure they just disappear from the inventory. Oh god, that's a lot of traps. I thought that 20 perception was supposed to let me see all of the traps, but I guess not. A lot of nice tech items down here. Well, healing items, I mean. Yeah, my armor here is just taking a beating. I'm really glad now that I repaired it in that town. If it takes one more hit, I'm gonna have to take it off.
Impressive attack.
That was surprisingly sneaky for a giant ogre. even with my guys here having taken the bulk of, or me taking the bulk of the trap hits. Still a lot. This leather's not very good, but it looks the same, and it gives me a little bit more protection. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's insane. Power axe. 5 to 18 and 3 to 11. I don't remember this item. So, I mean, 5 to 18 would be 11.5 on average. There's this pyrotechnic axe. Is 40 fire and then another 6.5. So the pyrotechnic is about twice as hard, not counting any fatigue. Although, I do want to double check, make sure it's not part of anything here that might use it. Okay, I don't think we need it. We are going to run, there are some steps over here that we're going to go through. Run back to this room. Been through here, we came from this one, so these middle ones. We have not been through here. Oh, hey Arcos. Yeah, very Diablo sound-like. What the game actually reminds me of, art-wise, is Ultima Online, if you ever played that. Like, the rigid character models, a lot of them just kind of remind me of that as well. I don't need this gun. Especially, like, in towns and stuff, and the animations are very Ultima Online-like. I'm not surprised though on the Diablo sounds. This game came out in I think 2000 or 2001. 2001 I think it was. So, you know, it's like 2 years or something after, or no, was it 2 years before Diablo 2? Yeah, like, when a hit that game was, you know, a lot of inspiration gets taken. Happy for any feedback. What do you have? Oh, okay. I can't change it in OBS right now because this game doesn't really like me. I guess I can, Yeah, like I have to do the whole like display capture, so it's kind of hard to do volumes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I actually just switched over to a headset today. I was using another mic before, and I actually prefer that one, but the cable wasn't working right, so it kept like disconnecting. So I had to use a headset today. So I didn't get to like go back through and check any bots or anything. Oh, uh-oh. I was not paying attention and just died. But yeah, thanks. I'll definitely like go back through and make sure like I have the balance and all that stuff correct after today. It's always hard to get all that stuff set up, right? Or it is for me at least. Have to re-kill all these guys. The game kind of gets to be a test when there's a whole bunch of things going on. It has a turn-based mode here too, which I actually use a lot. I'm not using it right now though, because these are mostly weak enemies and it's just kind of tedious to do. I can just send my guys off to attack. Yeah, back over here. Don't think there's anything worth looting. But yeah, so the reason I died, I have this jacket right here which lets me regenerate. But it got damaged in all the traps in here and I can't repair it. Like one more hit will destroy it. So I had to switch to just a piece of armor I salvaged off of something. And now I have to actually heal my guy because I don't regenerate between fights. Oh, I'm on turn base still. I don't think I went down here yet either. Is the volume balance better now? Or is it still kind of messed up? I just have the beans as a heal as well. Okay, that's good. Let's see. I don't think I can take the volume down anymore without like making actual changes to my mic. Let's see, does that give me actual game effects? No, okay, yeah, that completely mutes the game effects. Right there. So this is as low as I can take it and still have them. Okay, yeah, I'll try and fix that. I think it's the main thing is I just need to up the capture in OBS. I can't really do that at the moment though because this game is not friendly to tabbing out. About to run through about 1 million traps here. Hopefully I don't lose these characters' armor. Or lose them, I suppose. Check the items I actually care about here. Okay, yeah, thanks for hopping in for a few minutes, and thank you for the advice on sound. I had no idea it was having some issues right now. Have a good night. Cool. Yeah, I'll be playing this game for a few more days as I go through it. I'm not that far in right now, but I did do a few side things already. Thanks. Yeah, have a good night. Yep, will do. Through the million traps there. I guess I didn't take too much damage on it. I'm gonna need to go restock on healing items though after this. Fortunately, I have a whole bunch laying around in Toronto. Alright, so this guy. Why have you come? I will not go. I spit on the judgment of the Wheel Clan, Elven Pawns. It comes to this, it does. I am ashamed for myself and my kind, I say. I don't understand. I am only here to find the Black Mountain Clan. I have come to judge you harshly, or I don't need the ramblings of a crazed dwarf. Will be nice. I don't understand. Betrayal it was, myself, the clan of the wheel, betrayers all, sent to despair without hope for return. It was Stenner and the boy. Stenner and Bates. We all paid the burden of shame. Let's see, who are you? Who paid? Where's your clan? Who is Stenner? What boy are you talking about? Let's ask who he is first. Goodman Orbender of the Mountains Black. I am shamed betrayer, but not I did what must be done. I alone stood for the right. Yours is not to judge. Mine is the harshest judgment of all. Oh, where's your clan? Gone to their despair. An island of death and hate, the unholy place of judgment. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Gaze upon the pillar of truth for your answers. Too long has my mind been consumed with my traps, and those waiting for me to slip and show weakness. They are here, you know, waiting, hiding in the shadows. And that's true, we did kill a bunch of them. However, I mean, they're all dead now. So you've been down here 70 years laying traps and waiting, or the pillar of truth? Yeah, 70 years. My traps keep me safe. Our homes must be protected to the end of days. Much evil afoot. Alright, well, I can see I won't be getting much from you. Can understand. I want to ask him about Stenner. Stenner and the boy and Steam brought the judgment down from on high, brought elves to the mountains black. A more shameful day never have I seen. What happened? This is where it just says they're gone. Understand. Pillar of truth. The day of judgment was the day I began to carve the pillar. All that is to be known is there. My mind no longer holds the truth correctly. Alright, well, goodbye to you. And he doesn't have any gear, so we'll just talk. We'll just look at the pillar. This pillar is of obviously dwarven origins. Its front is covered with roughly hewn writing that does not appear to be part of the pillar's original design. And reading this. I am not proud as I set this down, but it must be known I, Goodman Orbender, have rejected the judgment of the Wheel Clan, the banishment of the Black Mountain Clan to the Isle of Despair for crimes against the Dwarven world, namely the sharing of technology with the humans, is a more grave an offense than that which it purports to avenge. I commit to stone my judgment on Loghair and his clan, blinded in their madness to the extent they would allow the elves to force their hand. The day the elves came, led by the warrior betrayers of the wheel, was the day my destiny was writ upon the stone. Goodman Orbender would never be banished by the hand of an elf, no matter what untrue judgment of guilt were handed down. The voice of reason, usually so clearly heard by the dwarven kind, was shunned when it cried out to drive the humans from our ancestral home. The Bates child sold the dwarven birthright to the world, as was he the charge of Stenner, so must be the guilt. Oh, this is not looking good for Gates, or for Bates. This day shall be remembered for all the days of the Orbender, when the proudest of clans may be forced as sheep into a circle of banishment created by lowly elves. While warriors stand and do not, the Orbender must reject all that his dwarven bones will him do, as there must be one to stay and make record of this, the most evil of days. I scream for my brothers to fight the unfair judgment of the clan of all clans. I scream at them still. Well, that's sad. Ask some questions. Who is Loghair? Loghair, leader of the Wheel Clan, cast the clan of the Black Mountains out. The elves must have bedeviled him with their magics. They attempt to control my mind. Even now, I can feel them in there. Why would dwarves let elves interfere in their affairs? Elves cowered in fear at the might of the dwarven machines for eons past, waiting for their chance to set the dwarves upon themselves with the threat of war. Which elves? Elves are elves are elves. All elves are the same to my eyes. Your ramblings are confusing. I'm trying to say what I'm saying. I can waste no more energy on these things. My traps need all of my attention. Please leave. He stares at you, mumbling something incoherent. What can you tell me of the Wheel Clan? The clan of the Wheel, the clan of all clans, theirs is the final judgment of all things dwarven, as they were the first. Alright, well, that is that. I'm going to call it here. Off stream, I'm just going to run over to Toronto and we'll do turn-ins and stuff tomorrow. I might do a little bit of quick vendoring, but no real reason to do that on stream because it's just menuing really. And probably switch around my gear, like go get this thing repaired and stuff again. So thank anyone for watching, lurking, checking the VOD, all that stuff in the future. I know this one's a little short, but this is kind of like where we finished the dungeon. So I will be on hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. If not, then it'll probably be Wednesday. Bye, everyone.